flight with Audio Airstrike.
Joyner Lucas and Devil's Work.
Yes.
What was your initial thoughts on that visual?
When I first heard he had a song out called Devil's Work. I like Joyner Lucas anyway because his songs or the stuff he talks about in his music is always like a pivotal time in like what's going on in the media and stuff like that. Like even his song "I'm Not a Racist," that was like a pivotal time with Trump and the police shootings and all this different stuff. So I peeped that about Joyner Lucas. Like he pays attention to a lot that's going on. And when I first heard the song, I liked the song. Like I liked the song. I listened to it like a few times. I liked the song because of how real the song is. Right. The song is real. The song's about things that people are talking about. The song is it's about, or even you can relate to the song if you lost a lot of people in your life and not really understanding why. You know, I even think of the song and think of it like the whole book of Psalms. Like the whole book of Psalms, like David, he was pretty much writing letters and expressing his heart to God. Like even to the point where he's doubting God, even to the point where he's asking God, "Where are you?" Like all this different stuff. Mm-hmm. But even towards the end of the song, he's like, "I know it's not your fault, God. It's the devil's work." Mm-hmm. You know, and even David, he came back to reassurance after that, like, and giving God thanks and praise and stuff like that. So it's a real thing that it's a real healthy, expressive way to talk to God. That's how I looked at the song as like a really healthy, expressive way. And people be thinking like, "Oh, you shouldn't doubt God," and blah 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 blah. I mean, we all doubt things. That's what we do. We're in a doubt. That's what makes faith so big.
The Christian community, there were some pockets of the Christian community that had a problem with what he was saying. Like even Bizzle put out a reply that I felt was. Bizzle put out a reply that I think was very cliche Christian.
Okay.
Even for Bizzle.
What did he say? Because I didn't even see it.
He was mentioning, who are you to question? He was talking like he was God, but he was saying, who are you to question? I'm the potter, you're the clay. And that was basically the gist of his freestyle. I know there's a lot more to that, but that was one of the things that stuck out to me. In my personal opinion, I think that Joyner Lucas was talking about a struggle that a lot of people have, a struggling conversation with God where it's like, why are you taking away all these good people that I know and you leaving me down here with these jerks that don't give a crap about nothing you standing for?
Absolutely.
And you letting just the devil just come in and just almost having his way at times. Like, why is this happening? Like, it was a frustrating conversation. Absolutely. And I feel like a lot of people in the Christian community didn't understand where Joyner Lucas was coming from. They thought it was like, they thought he was clapping back at God. No, he was having a real conversation in a rap with God because he was genuinely frustrated as to why you have all these talented, great people passing way too soon. We don't need to name them, but we could. MJ, Tupac, Prince.
Yeah. There's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a list is long.
It's very long.
It's too many. So this is that frustration. Like even I can name it down to the common man. There are a lot of family members that we have that are gone too soon. There's a lot of friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And it gets frustrating because as you get older, you keep hearing, we keep hearing people in high school that passed away. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's frustrating because we keep hearing that and we're like what is going on? I think that's what Joyner Lucas was trying to hit on. I think he hit the nail on the head.
I agree.
And I think that Bizzle's reply, I personally thought it was cliche. I get where he's coming from. I thought it was too cliche. I thought he missed the point of why Joyner was saying what he was saying in those rap songs. He wasn't questioning God like it's not with people. Here's another thing, and back me up on this if I'm wrong or correct me.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
I feel like people get it twisted when you're having a conversation with God and you're frustrated about certain things and you want clarity over the situation. They think, oh, how dare you question God? Like, no. God welcomes questioning. He is all about giving you answers. Yeah. If you come up to him frustrated and seeking answers, it's like, oh, he wants answers. He wants that. He cherishes that. Like he cherishes that time when somebody comes to him and is like, hey, I got all these questions and I need answers from you. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
He cherishes that. So for somebody to turn around and say, who is he to question God? I'm like, yo, that's his son or daughter he's talking to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Let them have that moment.
Exactly.
You know, who are you to turn around and judge them? There was at one point you were frustrated. There was at one point you were down. There was at one point you didn't have all the answers.
Absolutely.
You didn't have that joy of salvation.
Yep.
You didn't have that joy in your heart. There were times you were frustrated. There were times you didn't know if you was going to make it the next week, the next day, the next month.
Yep.
So we have to really, and this goes back to what me and I were talking about earlier in this episode. We have to get in touch with looking at ourselves before we look at other people.
Yeah.
And if we're going to look at somebody,
I agree.
Let's focus on helping them up instead of just trying to bring them down even more. That's not helping the issue. That's making them feel worse.
Yeah.
People are wondering why there is such a push for mental health. People wondering why there's people that are killing themselves out of nowhere, and they smile all the time, but really they kill themselves. This is why.
I agree.
This is why.
I definitely agree.
This is why. You got everybody's opinions and negative comments amplified for the world to see, and it glorifies it more, and it is stressful on the brain.
Yep.
Last episode, I was talking with Patrick Finn about some of the dangers of social media.
Yeah.
And that has attributed to that because people are quick to just, like you said before, say stuff on impulse, not really think through.
Yep.
And I'm like, yo, y'all's comments are responsible for this suicide that happened, this depression that is going on. Y'all could potentially be, y'all got to speak life. When a Christian turns around and says, yo, speak life, not death, it ain't for cliche, giggles or whatnot. It's real.
Yeah, it is.
It's real. So it's just one of them situations. Like, I think that Joyner's piece was excellent. Joyner always stays in the pocket and always brings a message. That's why I love when Joyner Lucas comes out with these type of visuals. And we got to give it up for, I don't know who the director is. I don't know who the camera operator is. They did a very good job. They did a good job too.
One thing I will say, and I do like Bizzle, and I like his music, and I like where he comes from, but I'm going to definitely say he dropped the ball on this one. And the reason why I'm going to say he dropped the ball on this one, because this was your perfect opportunity, because you have enough clout in your career to really hit up Joyner Lucas, and that was a perfect opportunity for you to explain the gospel more to him, to talk to him more about God, or why God allows certain things to happen. That was a perfect opportunity for you to help him with that, and you just dropped the ball on it by criticizing just like that. So now he's not really going to even pay attention or listen to what you got to say. You're just another naysayer. He don't got time for that. We dropped the ball. He dropped the ball on that. That was an easy way to shoot. Like, hey, bro, the video was actually interesting. Like, even if he didn't even like, I'm not even saying he had to like the video. I'm just saying, like, wow.
He could have said in the freestyle.
He could have, like, man, he could have easily DM'd him or whatever. Like, look, the video was interesting. Like, let's talk more about it. Let me get more clarity on why you made the song. Like, it was many other ways he could have went about the song, but
that could have been an interview right there, bringing him in and just having that conversation.
Exactly. But since he didn't do that, he just criticized and tweeted and threw it out there. That possibility right there to shine a light and actually understands where someone's coming from is gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, any Christian that said they never doubted or questioned God is lying. Let's just put that out there. They're lying. They're lying. We all have in your walk and in your life, whatever situation or whatever you've been through, you question that God was going to come through, or doubt that he was going to come through, or question why you're going through this and going through that. We all have done it. Look in the mirror in that situation. Look in the mirror. We've all done it. Every Christian has done it. Why was David? Why the guy called David a man after God's heart? Why was that his name? Why was that his nickname? I wonder why. Because how he expressed himself to God.
Mm-hmm.
How he expressed himself. God will much rather you come to him and express everything that's on your heart than to barely come to him and being phony, like everything is fine, and not expressing nothing to.
Right.
Let's be real. He'd rather for you to come with him 100, and actually, because you're actually trying to have a relationship with him at that point. You're being fully expressing and not holding anything back. Because ultimately, he already knows anyway.
Right. He
knows what you're dealing with. He's waiting for you to come to him and express that to him. So if he already knows it's on your heart, you have all these different things, and you're willing to talk to him and want to talk to him about that, God likes that. He gets excited about that. All right, that's when you're starting to have a relationship. But if you're just praying and being phony and just saying little things and not really being honest, expressive that's on your heart,
Right. It's not going to go far.
I'm pretty sure God appreciates a lot more of you being honest and doubting and questioning the things he do. Come on, man. Y'all be crazy to say y'all never questioned nothing he did or doubted anything they did. Come on, like that's bananas, man. It's honestly, it's bananas. It is. And coming at and clearly y'all didn't even listen to the song. If y'all would listen to the song, you wouldn't even said that towards the end. Yeah, sure. At the beginning of the song, it kind of sounds like way. Yeah, but towards the end of the song, he's like, you know what? It's not your fault. This is the devil's work.
Mm-hmm.
Right at the end of the song. See, you probably listened to the song, played it, heard like the first few bars, and then like it and just like, oh nah, I know what this is about.
Right, and automatically judging.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about earlier. Not sitting back and processing, just automatically going through the first bars you hear and taking it and running with it.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even listen to the song because I made sure I listened to the whole entire song before I came up with an opinion on it. And honestly, I honestly knew what he was getting at. I did. Because I've been in that situation before. A lot of Christians have been in that way before. Even people that don't even believe question like, oh, there is no God out there. That, they even question. Everyone questions. That's part of your faith. That's how part of you even being a believer. And that's part of you like growing your faith.
Right.
How your faith ever going to get stronger if you never had doubts? If you never had question? If you never been through something? How's your faith ever going to get stronger? How are you ever going to be able to help somebody or have a testimony and help somebody if you don't question and doubt? Like, that's how your faith gets stronger. That's how your belief gets stronger. And honestly, every step of your life, there's going to be something you're still going to... I don't care how holy you are, how in touch with God you are.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly. Your whole entire Christian walk is going to be the exact same way. That's what it is. And I'm just disappointed because I really feel like Bizzle dropped the ball. I didn't even know he said that, but I'm glad you shared that with me. But
that was one of the bars he put in there, and I was like, bro, like, why would you? That wasn't even the route that he was going to go. What Bizzle should have done was he should have either reached out to him, like you said, or come out with a song being like, I know you're frustrated, and I understand why, and I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Or come up with some bars like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
to kind of push it even more. But
Yep.
he came off talking like God, and then adding, and the bar that stuck out to me was, who are you to tell me something? I'm the potter, you're the clay. There was some bars in there like that, and that automatically turned me off. I was like, bro, this could have been a big up for both sides of the situation.
Yeah.
And you could have helped them out better.
You could have, like I said, he dropped the ball. He could have definitely handled it and approached that situation a lot better and more positive things. You could have made a new relationship. There's so much more good possibilities that could have came out by you just doing that, you just lost another opportunity.
Yeah, it should have been an encouragement track, not a diss track.
To help him. It's just crazy. Like, there's a lot of, I feel like a lot of times we drop the ball on a lot of things. Like, we miss on opportunities to help people, but since we act on repulse, like we've been talking about,
Right.
we missed the opportunity, the chance to really help somebody.